impacts the lives of people. This is what we want.
SEND Sierra Leone, working together to build a brighter future for Sierra Leone. Welcome to the SEND Sierra Leone weekly recap, working for good governance and equality.
This week across SEND Sierra Leone, we begin with staff coordination and learning. Team meetings were held across Kenema, Kailan, Bond, Oloko, Falaba, and Freetown, creating space for reflection, planning, and shared learning. A key discussion focused on the Honey Badger Covenant. Why no one rules it, staff reflected on the Honey Badger as a symbol of autonomy, courage, and self-determination. A reminder that leadership is not about dominance, but about freedom, resilience, and stand firm in one's value. At the Freetown office, the Young Women in Governance Network continue this reflection, reinforcing the message that leadership rooted in courage inspires lasting change. This week also marked National Remembrance Day, a solemn moment in Sierra Leone's history. SEND Sierra Leone joined communities across the country to honor the lives lost during the 11th year civil war.
Then, if that your neighbor over there is very poor, you leave that neighbor, then you go to the other communities that you are going to help.
Remember survivors and reaffirm our collective commitment to peace. In Bumaru, where the first gunshot of the war was fired, SEND Sierra Leone and Ministry of Information and Civic Education led a powerful commemoration. The event brought together traditional leaders, women leaders, youth, security forces, civil society, and survivors. Interfaith prayers, candlelight moment, deliberation and reflection at the mass grave reminded us of the human cost of war and the shared responsibility to ensure never again. Similar moments of reflection were held by SEND staff in Oloko, where prayers were offered at historic sites, survivor voices were shared, and commitments to peace, good governance, and justice were renewed. SEND Sierra Leone staff and young women in governance also paid reflective visits to the National Peace Museum, engaging with testimonies, exhibits, and lessons of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, reinforcing that remembrance is not only about the past, but about protecting the future. Beyond remembrance, education and learning remain a priority. Through the Pikin Tab and Pikin Tab learning program funded by Imagine Worldwide, tablet-based learning continued across Kailan, Kenema, Oloko, and Kaine districts. Field teams conducted regular monitoring, replaced damaged tablets, verified cage installations, and worked closely with school authorities to improve attendance and learning outcomes. Learners showed strong enthusiasm, and classrooms remained supportive and well coordinated. SEND Sierra Leone also advanced economic empowerment and livelihoods, particularly for women and youth. Across Kono, Falaba, Oloko, and Kenema, VSLA groups received coaching, monitoring, and mentorship on record keeping, financial discipline, inclusion, and sustainability. Powerful impact stories emerged from women paying school fees, building homes, expanding businesses, and strengthening resilience through collective savings and loans. A donor learning visit in Rosal community highlighted how VSLA participation is transforming lives, empowering women, and strengthening community resilience. In the area of youth leadership and accountability, SEND Sierra Leone, with support from the European Union, engaged district authorities in Kenema, prepared for monitoring activities, and supported youth-led agricultural initiatives, including successful rice harvests that reflect teamwork and economic growth. Meanwhile, the BRAVE project continued to make strong strides in tertiary institutions across the country. Empowerment trainings, peer-led sensitization campaigns, and campus outreach activities equip students and staff with practical skills on personal safety, boundary setting, assertive and verbal techniques to prevent and respond to sexual and gender-based violence. Students emerge as advocates, peer educators, and champions for safer, more inclusive learning environments.
As a student, any staff or lecturers are bullying you in any kind of way. It could be physically, it could be sexually, it could be mentally or psychosocially, whatever way. Always try to, thank God there is this program that is here in MMTU. Speak to one of the peer educators.
In the health sector, through the Saving Lives Project Phase 3, SEND Sierra Leone supported PHU monthly meetings in Kenema, strengthening coordination, reviewing data, and recognizing outstanding health workers for their dedication and service. This week also saw strategic engagements at the national level as SEND Sierra Leone met with the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change to strengthen collaboration on climate resilience, disaster response, and sustainable livelihoods. From policy dialogue to community action, from remembrance to renewal, this week reflects SEND Sierra Leone's continued commitment to peace, justice, accountability, and inclusive development. Together we remember, we reflect, and we continue working side by side with communities to build a peaceful, resilient, and equitable Sierra Leone for all. SEND Sierra Leone, working to promote good governance and equality for men and women in Sierra Leone.